what shall our purpose be? Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame, our glory too. We fight to save or fight and die, Coast Guard, we are for you. Woo! Into the sun, here we go. Shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles on the land as on the sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine.
Get a little glass of beer because there's a toast at the end of this. And you have the Missing Man table, also known as the Fallen Comrade table, is a ceremony and memorial that is set up in military dining facilities of the United States Armed Forces and during official functions in honor of fallen, missing, or imprisoned military service members. The table is the focal point of ceremonial remembrance, originally growing out of U.S. concern of the Vietnam War POWs. The Missing Man table consists of a small table, set for one, symbolizing the isolation of the absent service member. The table is usually set close to the entrance to the dining room and represent the everlasting concern the survivors have for the missing. One or more head covers may be placed on the table to represent the armed services of the missing person. A white tablecloth to symbolize the pure intentions of the service members who responded to their country's call to arms. A single rose vase symbolizing the blood that service members have shed in sacrifice to ensure the freedom of the United States of America. This rose also represents the family and friends who keep faith while awaiting the return of their missing service members. If you don't have a red ribbon, represents the love of country that inspired the service members to serve the country. A slice of lemon on a bread plate that represents the bitter fate of the missing. Salt sprinkled on the bread plate symbolizes the tears shed by waiting families. An inverted glass represents the fact that the missing and fallen cannot partake. And a lit candle symbolizes the light of hope that lives in the hearts to illuminate the missing's way home. An empty chair represents the absence of the missing and fallen. The little toast we're going to do is going to tend to rectify part of that about them not being able to partake. First thing we do, and I'm going to explain it to you, then we'll do it. We're going to pour a little bit of our drink on the ground. That's for them. Then we will stand, hold the glass up to them, take a drink. We'll then do that to us and take a drink. Okay? First thing we do, share a little beverage with our brothers and sisters. To them.
To them.
To them.
To us. Thank you.
Many believe that taps is a song, but officially it's not. Taps is a bugle call, which is a signal. It's not a song, so there are no official tap lyrics as well. The signal was also known as the drum taps. The taps were in soldiers' slang taps. The official military taps is played by a single bugle or trumpet at dusk, during flag ceremonies and at military funerals by the United States Armed Forces. The duration is usually around 59 seconds, but it can vary at the time. There's a popular myth about the origin and history of taps. However, the true story is that in July 1862, after the 7 days battles at Harrison's Landing near Richmond, Virginia, the wounded commander of the 3rd Brigade, 1st Division, 5th Army Corps, Army of the Potomac, General Daniel Butterfield, reworked with his bugler, Oliver Wilcox Norton, another bugle call, Scott Tattoo, to create what is known as taps. He thought that the regular call for lights out was too formal. Military taps was adapted throughout the Army of the Potomac and finally confirmed by orders. It wasn't soon after that other Union units began using taps. It became so popular that even a few Confederate units began using it as well. After the war, taps became an official bugle call. Colonel James A. Moss, in his officer's manual first published in 1911, gives an account of the initial use of taps at a military funeral. During the Peninsula Campaign in 1862, a soldier of Tobalt's Battery A of the 2nd Artillery was buried at a time when the battery occupied an advanced position concealed in the woods. It was unsafe to fire the customary 3 volleys over the grave. On account of the proximity of the enemy, and it occurred to Captain Tidball that the sounding of taps would be the most appropriate ceremony that could be substituted. That's when it was first used. There's no official words to tap, but the most popular tap lyrics, I'll read this version here. These are the lyrics. Day is done, gone the sun. From the hills, from the lake, from the skies. All is well, safely rest, God is nigh. Go to sleep, peaceful sleep. May the soldier or sailor God keep. On the land or the deep, safe in sleep. Love, good night, must thou go, when the day and the night need thee so. All is well, speedeth all to their rest. Fades the light, and afar goeth day,